Story time. I always have these great stories about my seniors or the ones I'm advocating for. So we're going to talk about mom because mom came and told me and my brother that she's no longer taking medicine. I didn't say anything. I didn't go off. I needed to know what was going on. She said, I just want to let you know I ain't took it in 2 weeks. And I've been feeling better and I just don't understand what's going on. I think I'm taking too much. I have all these pills and I don't know what they're for or I don't remember what they're for. And so um, I thought about it. I didn't go in, I didn't criticize and say, hey, you can't stop your medicine and don't do that. I just was like, okay, mom, we're going to go over it and see why. So here's a couple of tips. One, we want to never encourage to stop with medicine, especially if it's blood pressure and mental health medicine and all that. We don't want to go cold turkey. We want to be weaned off the medicine. So I said, okay, let me see, what are you taking? And we need to call the doctor and kind of make some adjustments. I looked at them and said, I think there is some adjustments that need to be made in the medicine because it was not clear and I think some of them probably supposed to be stopped. And so we just have to check with our loved ones because I think it's supposed to have been stopped and she continued, like went down a dose or up a dose and that other dose was supposed to be stopped, but they don't know and they just continue, or the pharmacist doesn't know because you have to let them know, hey, I stopped that, I'm not going to take it. They just keep refilling it and sending it out to you. So, and if they're not, somebody is advocating, they help them, they continue to take all that medicine. And then I noticed, like, what time do you take your medicine? And so it's just like, oh, I take it in the morning. Well, as I'm looking at the medicine and going over, I said, some of these, it doesn't really say night, it just says daily, but they do have side effects, like it could make you drowsy. So a couple of them had drowsy. And I was like, well, I don't think that would be a good idea to take it during the day when it could cause some drowsy when you're out and about and driving around. So that wasn't a good thing. So these tips are good to just go over the medicine, and it could be, they don't like the way it tastes, it's making them feel some kind of way. So we want to look into that and advocate, let's go back and let's review that. So I say that this will be a good time to look at your loved one's medicine and ask them, is everything okay with their medicine, or check and see if they even know, because I think some of these things were prescribed to mom a long time ago and she doesn't know what they are for. So check with that. So remember, they have more shorter days than long days. So we're going to make it the best days until the next time.